Hello friends and followers, welcome back to another live stream. Today we are standing here at Cork airport in Southern Ireland in our Ryanair 737-800 with the British or UK registration, and we're going from Cork to Edinburgh and then back to Dublin with Ryanair UK ops today. So flight time about 1 hour and 10 minutes roughly. For the moment we have ATC available in Edinburgh, so let's just hope that this will stay as it is. I just hope so. What are we gonna see? So I'm just starting up my self-loading cargo here for the passengers. And catering can start as well. So where's the information? Departure time is 09:55. Gonna go to Edinburgh, and we are expected there at 9, 10, 11. Let's make it 11:05. 177 passengers on board today. And there we go.
No fair, made simple.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
So let's jump into the aircraft and let's have a look. Hi Benjaminus. No problem. I'm glad that you're here in the stream. Overheat detection? Ah, okay. Co-pilot is doing his stuff. Let's set up the RS. Beautiful scenery here, by the way. MK Studios Cork. Absolute stunning airport. My absolute favorite one. Cork Airport. I mean, my favorite developer, MK Studios. Beautiful. Small little airport, as you can see, only one runway. Not a big apron here. And yeah. So let's continue. Our departure is in 20 minutes already. So don't waste any time. Cabin crew, we're happy to get going now, so as soon as you're ready you can open the doors and start letting the passengers on board. So we're just waiting for the flight plan.
No problem.
There we go.
Wind shear, wind shear, wind shear, terrain, terrain, pull up. Airspeed, low, airspeed, low.
And activated. There we go.
Sync rate.
So, perf in it.
Pull up.
Set it
Terrain.
everything up already.
Pull up.
Reserves
sink.
today are
Don't
3.2
Too low. Terrain.
kilograms.
Too low.
Cost max
Gear.
as usual
Too
is
low. Flaps.
6 with Ryanair.
Too
Cruising
low.
altitude
Terrain.
is 330.
Glide slope.
Cruising wind of 097
bank
and
angle.
16.
Plus 100 minimums.
And transition altitude
2500.
here in Dublin is a good
1000.
question. Let's see.
500 50 40 30 20 10
5,000, okay.
Wind shear.
set that.
Wind shear. Wind shear. Too low. Terrain. Caution. Terrain.
For the departure, we
Terrain.
have
Terrain. Pull up.
okay, close the right entry. So for the takeoff, we have a flap 10 departure today.
Ryanair. Low fares.
Let's see
made
what
simple.
happens if we go for a flap 5.
GCAS test. Pass.
Tomorrow is too short. Okay, so we go for a flap 10 departure today. No cell temp, so it's a full rated. No, it's actually derated takeoff. Come on. Okay, and let's just see. Tismo departure.
Hi, here's the fuel slip. Thanks. Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Departure runway.
Refueling truck is on its way.
Is
Please
16.
don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do it.
So it's probably the 1 Quebec departure, Tismo 1 Quebec departure. From runway 16 and then to Tismo, yes, fine. Oh, actually it's the 10 departure. For
Fuel
category
truck is in position.
Charlie.
Please don't load aircraft until the fuel. Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel
6136,
quantity.
so
Ryanair.
62.
Low fares. Made simple.
Okay, and then we can also start boarding.
Boarding requested.
So, derated takeoff, noise abatement procedure. Let's see. Aircraft Cutlery Charlie and Delta aircraft
P1
departure
for
must
crew.
maintain straight ahead after takeoff until passing 2,500 feet. Before commencing turn, takeoff climb should
Passengers
comply
boarding
with
started.
NADP-1 or NADP-2, so we can fly the noise abatement procedure too. Flaps 10. Come on. Departure 16. Tismo 10 departure. And we have then a 38, 139 and 146. Yeah, that's okay. Okay, forecast uplink is ready as well. Activate. So, well, actually, I can set up the
Ryanair.
QNH already
Low fares. Made simple.
for the approach, which is 1027. Okay. .1024 is set already by the co-pilot. That's Perfect. Okay, so 146. Well, we don't have any controller online, so we can go straight up to flight level 330 here. Thank you, Benjaminus. See you later. Okay, flight level 330 set. Flight director on. Flight director on. LNAV. VNAV. Boarding passengers now, yeah, that's fine. Oh, interesting. It says 203 passengers, actually. We just have 177 today, but anyways. So... let's see. Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist.
Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%.
Navigation transfer and display switches. Normal, auto.
Windows
Yep,
E
we are
on.
ready to go up
Pressurization
here,
mode
so
select.
once
Auto.
everyone is aboard, you can
Flight
close the doors.
instruments.
Thank you.
Heading 073, altimeter 1024. Heading 073, altimeter
great.
1024.
Heading
073. Altimeter 1024.
parking brake.
Is set. Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
Boarding is halfway through. Center tank is empty here. Let's see what does the cabin temperature does. It's a little bit hot here. Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please connect the air conditioning card.
Roger. Connecting the air conditioning unit. Captain, the air conditioning unit is connected.
Thank you. Okay, so the air conditioning unit is connected. Oh well, actually we can leave that open.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem, have a safe flight.
Now bring in some fresh air here.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the gate. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using D-rated thrust. Planning a flaps 10 takeoff. Anti-ice will be off. Above 80 knots, we will reject for fire, engine failure, loss of control, or wind shear. The crew member noticing the abnormality will clearly state the problem. I will call reject or continue. If the decision is to reject, I will close the thrust levers and disengage auto throttle, observe or apply maximum braking, raise speed brakes, apply maximum amount of reverse thrust consistent with conditions and bring the aircraft to a complete stop on the runway, stow the speed brake, and set the parking brake, advise the cabin, this is the captain speaking, remain seated, remain seated. I will then perform any necessary memory items or checklists as appropriate. If an evacuation is required, I will initiate the evacuation checklist. In the event of an engine failure after V1, we will continue the takeoff, rotate at VR, all positive rate gear up, and cancel the master caution. There will be no other calls below 400 feet. At 400 feet, I'll call for a roll mode, then call confirm the failure. If required, we'll perform any necessary memory items, climb at V2 to V2 plus 20 to 1000 feet AFL or TOCA, whichever is higher. Retract flaps on schedule. When flaps have been retracted at or above, flaps up, maneuver speed, call for level change if VNAV is not engaged. Set max continuous thrust, and call for the appropriate emergency checklist. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. We'll use NADP2. LNAV and VNAV are armed. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
No fares. Made simple.
Okay, so the departure brief is complete, and reset the fuel flow, and now we just wait for the boarding to be finished. We have, according to GSX, the boarding is finished, but self-loading cargo is still boarding. And there are still 66 passengers at the gate coming to the aircraft, so we need a few more minutes here. Anyways, departure is to be, or off block is to be planned for 6 minutes, in 6 minutes. So overall we're fine. Will be a short thing, so as soon as the last passenger is on board, we're gonna start for departure. We might get out with a slight delay here, but well, we will see.
Would you like the APU on?
Yes, please.
Starting the APU.
There's the air conditioning card here, by the way. Oh wow, and what is the temperature doing? It's still a little bit hot here. Let's get that a little bit down. Still 50 passengers on board at the gate. We already have 126 on board. So let's see if this is working. Hope so. Oh yeah, it is. Still have the old one here.
Ryanair. No fares.
So we're gonna depart via the Tismo 10 departure, which is this one here. So basically it's runway heading, and after 2,500 feet we turn left towards Tismo, which is on the DME 25.1049 radial Cork VOR. So actually we could, just for, I don't know, security reasons and because we have time, we can set up a course of 049 and Cork VOR 114.6. 114.60. Make that active. Now we have the VOR here. And actually we could also go and set that as a fixed point here to be displayed with a radial of 0.49 and a distance of 25, what was it, 0.1? 25.1, let's see, yeah, 25, okay. So normally we should be, yeah, we can now see 25.1 radius here, and now we know where Tismo is, just in case there's something wrong with the routing. We can see the initial climb here would be 5,000 feet, which is not really necessary for us because there is no control. Actually, let me double check. No, there's no controller online at the moment, so that is fine. And then from Tismo on, we're gonna fly our routing max 250 knots below flight level 100, and that's it. So, 30 passengers on board and 2 minutes left. Well, that's gonna be a close one here.
Check.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead.
Please disconnect the air conditioning card.
Roger. Disconnecting the air conditioning unit.
So this is all set here. Kevin, well, there is actually not really coming down, even though the APU is just... No, APU started, right? Let's test that. Yeah, okay. And I think we can also disconnect the ground power unit. This is set as well. 23 passengers.
Captain, the air conditioning unit is disconnected.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Clear to close, short taxi.
Thanks. Let me know if you need anything.
We got a door light here.
Yeah, because we're still boarding. 15 passengers on board. At the gate. Why do I keep saying on board? So we're in a little bit of a hurry, so I start with the checklist here already. Before start, checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP.
V2146, heading 073, altitude 33,000. V2146, heading 073, altitude 33,000.
Takeoff speeds.
V1138, VR139, V2146.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Trim is set. 1 passenger is remaining. Okay, and we're done. Hello? Oh, yeah.
Hi, Captain. All passengers are on board and doors have been closed.
Okay, thank you. Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Ladies and
Departure
gentlemen,
check
this is your
completed.
captain speaking. My
Bypass
name is
pin
Dennis
inserted.
Kunz. On behalf of the first officer, Mr. Henry Miller, the cabin crew and myself, I'd like to welcome you on board this flight today. We're not anticipating any delays, so we hope to be up in the air in the next 15 minutes or so. For now though, the ground crew are loading the last of the baggage into the aircraft, so if you could get yourself seated and secured in the meantime, we can make a departure as soon as they are finished. Thank you.
Oh, the door is still open. Good thing I had a look here.
Locking gear.
I thought it's closed automatically, but apparently it's not. So let's quickly do that. We'll need to stay here on the ground frequency. Nose left, tail right. Huh? Dismiss PMDG GPU. I thought I did.
Release parking brakes. Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Start engine number 2.
Starting engine 2.
Ryanair. No fares. Mason.
Oil pressure.
Cabin crew, please arm doors and cross check. Thank you.
Turn number 1. Turn number 1.
Starter cutout. Starting engine 1.
Hi Jetpack, yes I am using
Number 2
FS2
stable.
crew.
Hi, Captain. The cabin is secured. All
Oil
doors
pressure.
cross-checked. We're ready to go.
That's good. Thank you.
Flaps 10.
Starter cutout.
Set parking brakes.
Set.
We have a good Number 1 stable.
Yes, I can do that. Let me just wait until I'm in the air and then I'm gonna explain it. Flight controls, check.
Ready.
Full left, full right, center, full up, full down, center, full left, full right, center. Flight controls check complete. Before taxi checklist.
Unlocking gear.
Before taxi checklist. Generators on. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve auto. Engine start switches continuous. Recall.
Checked.
Check auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Idle detent.
Flight control.
Checked.
Tow truck disconnected.
Ground equipment.
Bypass pin
Clear.
removed.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Maybe I should set Unicom here as well. Might be a good decision. Cork traffic, BMX 8 November Hotel is taxiing to runway 16 for the Tismo 10 departure. Cork traffic. There he is. He has the pin, very good. Taxi. Release the brake and start taxiing. Yes, I have the Tobii iTracker 5. Very good. I use it for taxi though, because during flying sometimes it's difficult. For VFR flying it's great, but if you fly an airliner and you need to click something here, it's sometimes kind of weird. So yeah, I just prefer to use it during taxi and. Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
10 green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.2 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
Cabin crew, take your seats for takeoff, please.
Yes, I also have FS Realistic. Cork traffic, Blue Max 8 November Hotel, lining up, taking off from a 16. Runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach.
All clear.
Cabin still not secure.
Yeah, we just need to wait for the cabin crew to be seated. Okay, cabin is seated. Take off.
Thrust set.
8 knots.
Checked.
E1.
V1.
Rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gear up.
Gear up, please.
Positive rate. Gear up. Feet.
Flaps 5.
Speed check. Flaps 5 set.
Bug up.
Bug up is set.
Select Command A.
Autopilot on.
VNAV.
Check.
Airspeed, hold. Airspeed, hold. Airspeed, hold. Airspeed, hold.
Well, maybe I should have had the flaps on 10 here still, but well. Yeah, let's now wait for a stable departure here. Oh, okay. short chop here. Okay, so flaps 1.
Speed check. Flaps 1 set.
Flaps up.
Speed check. Flaps up, set.
So we're passing 5,000 feet, so we can get to pressure standard. It's very windy here. Match heading. Transition set standard.
Standard set.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds, on, packs, auto, landing gear, up and on. Flaps, up, no lights. After takeoff checklist complete.
Thank you.
Happy to release the cabin crew.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Roger.
Yes, please.
Check.
Okay. Go for it. Do whatever you want. I hate that. So that's sometimes not working here. Go for it. Okay.
Check.
So just release the cabin here. Okay, so I think we are now all set up. TRA 2000, okay. Ensuring your mic up or the game noise. Yeah, of course, sorry. Game sound down. Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit once again, just to let you know, we're expecting a small amount of turbulence up ahead, and as such I've turned on the seatbelt sign. For your safety, please remain seated for a few minutes until the light is turned off. Thank you.
Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin?
Yes.
Okay.
So we're climbing now with NADP 1. Actually, I could also set climb thrust. So there is just climb 1, climb 2. Why can I not select climb thrust without climb 1, climb 2? Max rate, max angle. Go for Econ. Well, we just leave it as it is. Okay. So, there we go. Okay, FS2 crew, how it works. So, basically, you have the possibility to use the program with voice, as I do. You also have the possibility to use it via, with your mouse with like click spots, which I think is, well, yeah, nice to have, but I just prefer to have it via voice. And you can also do it completely automatic, so that the sounds will be played basically concerning to your flight phase, and yeah, that's also how you can do it. So you have some cockpit conversation going on, and you have some comments. So if you select, I don't know, flaps 5 for example, then there will automatically be displayed the sound flaps 5, speed check flaps 5, and that's basically the same as with the voice. But yeah, as I said, I prefer to have it be a voice because I can then give it the instruction to set flap 5, and the co-pilot is then setting flap 5 or whatever he is doing, or whatever instruction I give. So for me it's nice to use it because you can hand fly the aircraft and still give some instructions, which is, for example, a frequency change or an altitude change. You know, if I have to switch the altitude from flight level 330 down to, I don't know, 6,000 feet or so, and I'm hand flying, it's hard to, you know, hand fly the aircraft maybe with bad weather and still set the altitude. So that's why I prefer to use voice commands for that, for example. I'm not sure though. Which language do you have, JPAC? Like, what is your local computer language? Dutch, okay. So my local computer language is German, and I have set it to German. So I know that that it is set that it has to be a different language, but actually it doesn't have to be. Let me see. I just installed Windows 11 and I'm not used to it. So as far as I can see, I set my Windows display language to German, and for country or region I have set German as well, and for regional format I have selected suggested, like nothing specific. And that's it. So I have set everything to German, and for me, as you can see, it is working. Maybe you have to install the English language package. That could be, but well, for me it's working in German. I'm not sure, I think so, yeah, because I have some different languages installed for the keyboard. So I think I have the language package English installed as well. But however, as I said, I'm not using it, so my system is completely German. Everything is German, and it's still working. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. Yeah, well, in that case, well, maybe you can still use it, you know, with click spots and automatic usage. That could be possible. So, but then, yeah, then you cannot use the voice recognition. That's a pity. Because it's, like, for me, it adds a lot of realism. Sometimes I have some problems using it, as you can see when he asked me to release the cabin. I had some problems with that, but overall it works quite well, especially, as I said, when I'm hand flying. Yes, of course. Of course, that will be no problem. But as I said, basically it's a... I think if I remember correctly, I didn't change anything. When I first started to program, there is a like config option where you can select basically everything what needs to be selected. Like for example, I know if you want to have PAX boarding sounds, cabin boarding music, and there are a lot of flight options you can select, which I don't have any idea what it does, but yeah. Oops. Yeah, so overall, I just checked the options again. It's basically self-explanatory, but of course if you have any questions you can contact me anytime. So we're close to the top of climb here. You're welcome. No problem. Anytime. So for the moment we still have Scotland radar online, and we still have Edinburgh online. So let's just hope they stay online as well. And we're passing Dublin soon. Let me turn on the airports. There's Dublin, so coming close to it. Yeah, that's true, Alex. That's true. Home airport of controlling Edinburgh. Actually, I did not control for a long time here. What does the SOP? What do you mean? SOP is the standard operating procedure. What do you mean? So the SOP is just the abbreviation of standard operating procedure. You mentioned something like, okay, the ADC will give me this taxi route. Actually, not really, because Euroscope is selecting the gate prior to my landing.
Level.
So I have no idea where I will be parked. However, I have self-loading cargo up, so so I will request a gate at the terminal, because otherwise self-loading cargo is not really working. So whatever the controller tells me, I'm gonna request gate, I don't know, 9, 8, something like that. Or maybe gate 2 as well. I don't know, something with a jetway and not stairs.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the cockpit, just let you know that we have reached our cruising flight level. We are not anticipating any major delays, so we expect to arrive on time as planned. As the cabin crew make their way around the aircraft, please make sure the aisles are clear of any items, and I will now invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the flight. Thank you.
Yeah, not really. The UK division have a lot of plugins available for Euroscope, and I think one of the plugins is responsible on selecting a gate prior to your landing. So when the aircraft is on the approach, the ground controller already sees which gate is planned for it. And as far as I understand, it also takes the real-world gates. So it sends you directly to the gates, which is, well, fitting to your aircraft and probably also the airline. PMDG 737 SOP is, I think you referred to the FS2 crew, and this is just PMDG 737, which is obvious, and then the standard operating procedures one. There is, or I don't know if it's out already, but there is something planned on FS2 crew PMDG SOP2, or maybe it's emergency procedures 2, I'm not sure. So I think there will be a new FS2 crew be coming out for FS2 crew, if I'm not mistaken. But it could also be that it's not out yet. Okay, see you later, J-Back. Thanks for joining. Oh, and by the way, J-Back, if you still hear it, the PMDG 737 SOP2 will be a FS2 crew especially for Ryanair procedures. So SOP2 will simulate a low-cost carrier based on Ryanair. So yeah, basically the pilot in SOP2 version does not get as much support from his co-pilot as in the SOP1 version. And it will be coming out soon, as far as I can see here. Yeah, that's basically the way how it works. For the UK part, as I said, it's selected automatically, so you just have to tell the pilot where he goes. It also recognizes if there is already a plane on the gate or on the stand, as far as I know, so it selects another one. But of course, the pilot or the controller can change it anytime. So, for example, if a plane lands and requests another gate, the controller is free to change it anytime and just tell the pilot, okay, then go to the other gate. Soon coming into Scottish radar coverage, unless he stays online. Somewhere down there, there is Dublin. There is Dublin with the old runway over here and the new runway over here. Well, maybe if I go back to Dublin, maybe I can land on the new runway then. Scenery here over Ireland. Basically, yes. Yes. But it's not like... I mean, the controller should still be familiar with the airport and know where which aircraft parks. For example, if the pilot requests something else, for example, then he should know where he can send him. But overall, yes, it just simplifies everything. And especially for, you know, airports like London, for example, or Manchester, it's just helping the controller to minimize the workload. Because if he has to check which gate is free, which gate is which airline, blah blah, then it is sometimes, depending on the traffic amount, a little bit difficult. I think that's the main reason they developed it. Yeah, well, I like them, because especially if you're new, they are helping you out on like where people park, and if you're later up in the air, like approach or center controller, I don't know which kind of plugins there are, but I'm quite sure that it makes your life a lot easier, especially if you control areas like London. The center controller in London, they are very busy. Yeah, that's true. Well, the UK controller plugins fits quite well in the surroundings. So that's quite okay. But yeah, I agree. For as a ground controller, you don't really need that. Okay, so Scottish Control 135525. I guess, I'm not sure, but I guess, because that's typically me, the controller will be going offline now. Oh, no, he's not. He's sending me a message. Scottish Control, a very good afternoon. This is Blue Max 8 November Hotel passing Rotef for flight over 330.
Blue Max 8 November Hotel, Scottish Control, Squawk 5235, cancel 1 at Echo arrival.
Squawking 5325 and say the arrival again, please, for Blue Max 8 November Hotel.
Blue Max 8 November Hotel, negative, Squawk 5235, cancel 1 Echo arrival.
Yep, Squawk 5235 and Tanzu 1 Echo arrival for Blue Max 8 November Hotel. Okay, so set everything up. 5, 2, 135. Oops. And we fly the Tanso 1 Echo arrival. That is also interesting. That is interesting. Ah, okay. Well, anyway. So, Tanso 1 Echo means runway 06 is active. I just quickly check. It's going to Tartan. And I need to be Tele max 250. 10,000 feet. Okay. Do I need to be at Tanso at flight level 270? And Bluemax 8 November Hotel, we are ready for descent.
Bluemax 8 November Hotel, redirect Tunstall, descent flight level 170, level by Tunstall.
Down to flight level 170, direct Tanso, level by Tanso, Bluemax 8 November Hotel.
Got a shadow level jet for flight level 135, counting flight level 240.
Okay, there we go.
Later jet for Scottish control return.
Start our descent. The aircraft reduces its speed as I was overflying the top of descent to reach Tanso at flight level 170.
Tanix 55 Charlie, pushing start approved.
Pushing start 55 Charlie.
November 34 Mike Tango, leaving control airspace flight service to Cork.
So, expected in 34 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, once more from the cockpit. You may have noticed we've just begun our descent. If you could assist the cabin crew by tidying your tray and handing them any litter as they come around, it would be most appreciated. For safety reasons, please turn off all electronic devices or switch them to airplane mode until after we've landed. And please also note that the aircraft toilets will shortly be out of use. Thank you.
So, I can increase the speed a little bit. 270. We just have to take care that we reduce the speed before we reach Tala. Go to 250 or below. Oh.
Metro Jet 4 into Atlantic.
Direct Atlantic, so Jet 4.
Always like to fly in Ireland and Scotland. I really like the ground details here, the scenery, it's just nice.
Scottish control, hello again, option 4552.
Option 4552, Scottish, go ahead.
Option 4552, type Airbus A320, currently position 1 Alpha in Edinburgh. Information Alpha bot, request IFR clearance to land at Heathrow.
Austrian 4552, contact Edinburgh ground 121.750.
Edinburgh ground 121.750, Austrian 4552.
Shuttle 8 Whiskey, descend to altitude 5,000 feet.
5,000, Shuttle 8 Whiskey.
Blue Max 5, Quebec Mike, descend to altitude 6 out, present altitude 5,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Okay, the QNH is still 1027. Let me just quickly check Edinburgh information. Runway in U06, transition level 6050 at 9 knots, CAF OK. 1027 is the altimeter. 14 degrees. Data lane clearances are available. Well, not usable in the PMDG, unfortunately.
Shuttle 8 Whiskey, descend to altitude 4,000 feet.
4,000, Shuttle 8 Whiskey.
Okay, so, gonna go the NDB ILS approach for runway 06. So we have a course of 061. And the ILS frequency is 108.9. And 108.90.
Good morning, Tomjet 9 Delta, climb 5240, direct to London. Tomjet 9 Delta, Scottish, hello, radar control.
Oh, and I should do the approach briefing actually. Climb straight ahead to 3000.
Shuttle 8 Whiskey, turn right, heading 025, cleared ILS approach, runway 06.
025, cleared ILS 06, Shuttle 8 Whiskey. Control channel 55 Charlie,
I almost forgot the landing briefing here.
Charlie taxi out in Point Golf 1, runway 05.
Copy, taxi out in Point Golf 1 to 05, Charlie 55 Charlie.
So I think we're gonna take auto brake 2. Should be okay. Don't want to use reverses. So we'll go auto brake 3 then. This is set. Seatbelt signs are good.
Max 5, Quebec Mike, descend altitude 4,000 feet, cleared ILS approach, runway 06. 4,000 feet, cleared ILS, runway 06, Max 5, Quebec Mike.
Why is the landing altitude set?
Edinburgh Hotel, expect ILS approach, runway 06, redirect 10 mile final.
Expecting ILS 06 and route direct 10 miles for Blue Mix 8 November Hotel. Is that 10 miles final what I have here? I don't think so. It's further out, I guess. Let's see. Yeah, so the final approach is this one. That's also 12 miles out, but, well, that's okay.
Janix 55 Charlie, hold Alpha 1 after departure, runway 05. When passing Glasgow, Golf Oscar Whiskey 5 DME, turn right heading 080 degrees, climb to altitude 6,000 feet.
Charlie, can you repeat last message, please?
Janix 55 Charlie, hold at Golf 1 after departure, runway 05. When passing Golf Oscar Whiskey 5 DME, turn right heading 080 degrees, climb to altitude 6,000 feet.
Copy, hold Golf 1 for 05, after departure when passing Golf Oscar Whiskey, turn right to 080 and climb 6,000, 5 Charlie.
So the minimum.
Janix 55 Charlie, correct, 5 Golf 1, runway 05, surface in verbal 2 knots, clear for takeoff.
Copy, winds close for takeoff from 05, 5 Charlie.
You have control.
I have control.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 4,000 feet. Decision altitude is 2,000 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a gate. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
Descent checklist.
Stand by.
November Hotel, descend flight level 130.
Descending level 130, Bluepix, 8 November, Mike, 8 November Hotel.
November 34 Mike Tango, the Dundee KNH is 1028.
I have control.
You have control.
November 34 Mike Tango.
Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 150 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
VREF 142, minimums 200 feet.
VREF 142, minimums 200 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
So 9 Lima behind control, Max 31 Edinburgh, runway 6, holding point Alpha 1. Chateau 9 Lima behind the landing company A320 via Alpha 1, line up from 06 behind.
Fine, landing company, line up 06 behind and wait, shuttle 9 Lima.
It starts to get windy here again.
The other station going figure. Max 8 November Hotel, descend for level 70, high speed approved.
Descending level 70, high speed approved, Bluemax 8 November Hotel.
Mechanic 5 Charlie, report your passing altitude, climb for level 250.
Make some time. 15 minutes. Okay, so we're fine.
Mechanic 5 Charlie, verify flight level 250.
Connection 250 for 55 Charlie.
Chateau 9 Lima, runway 06, surface wind 040 degrees, 9 knots, clear for takeoff.
Copy, wind clear, takeoff, shuttle 9 Lima.
Shuttle 8 Whiskey, taxi holding point Alpha 15, contact Edinburgh ground 121.750, bye-bye.
Taxi Alpha 15, contact ground 121.750, shuttle 8 Whiskey, taxi hotel.
Jet 90 Delta, monitor Unicom 122.8, bye-bye.
Unicom 122.8, Jet 90 Delta, bye-bye.
So we're going a little bit faster than we would have done normally. But it's still fine, and let me see, at Tunso 3632, that's fine, 138 actually, so we're perfectly fine. Fuel at Edinburgh 3.7, and we should have 3.3, so we're perfectly fine.
Mechanics 55 Charlie, turn right heading 125.
Right to 125, 55 Charlie.
so platform altitude is 4,000 feet.
Shuttle 9 Lima, climb flight level 250.
Climb flight level 250, Shuttle 9 Lima.
I just hope that we can get the speed down
Max 318 Victor, Scottish.
on time.
Max 318 Victor, Scottish. Max 318 Victor. Max 318 Victor, hello, via Alpha 1, line up runway 06. Line up runway 06, Max 318 Victor.
A little bit windy. Okay, and
Max 5 Quebec Mike, take it right, taxi.
turn off the music.
Alpha 15. Take it right, taxi 1 point Alpha 15, Max 5 Quebec.
And he said high speed is approved, so we don't need to reduce the speed below 10,000. We can just keep 270. There's another aircraft coming in.
Max 5 Quebec Mike, to Edinburgh ground 121.750.
Marine radar on.
121.750, Max 5 Quebec Mike, onto the service, goodbye. Max 318 Victor, runway 06, surface wind 040 degrees, 9 knots, clear for takeoff. Clear to take off, Blue Max 318 Victor.
Match the heading here.
Quality 5 uniform.
We have a wonderful angle here to join the ILS. It's perfect.
Sliding 335, quality 5 12.
There's another aircraft somewhere in front of me. Can't see him yet, but it's over
Flight level 100. Cabin crew, prepare for land.
Copy, resume on navigation direct Rocan, Romeo Oscar Kilo Alpha November, 5 Charlie.
Max 8 November Hotel, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Down to 6,000 QNH 1027, Plymouth 8 November Hotel.
Good morning, Skies Control, Easy 6935 on Alpha for Alpha 1.
Easy 6935, Scottish Control via Alpha 1, runway 06, surface wind 040 degrees, 9 knots, clear for takeoff.
06, clear for takeoff, Easy 6935.
That looks interesting here, like a
Max
line.
318 Victor, report your passing altitude to climb flight level 270.
We have ground online, we have no tower online, so 12175 is the frequency, so we select that, 12175.
Max 318 Victor, climb flight level 270.
So we have that on the standby already.
Max 318 Victor. Shuttle 9 Lima, route directing cross Delta Charlie Sierra.
Route direct Delta Charlie Sierra, Shuttle 9 Lima.
Quality 5 Lima Bravo.
Cabin crew, please prepare the cabin for landing. Thank you.
Tanix 55 Charlie, climb flight level 350.
AM 350, 55 Charlie.
Max 8 November Hotel, descend altitude 5,000 feet.
Descending 5,000 Blue Max 8 November Hotel.
Virgin 901, route direct for Lakey.
Just
Lakey, Virgin 901.
reducing the speed here a little bit further. Oh, it's windy. Only 5 knots, but it's really, really windy.
Let's jet for Roger heading 335.
Flying 335, Roger.
Why is it so windy?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are about to land. Please make sure you are seated with your belt fastened and your trays in the upright position. Any additional please restore and remember to turn off all electronic devices until after landing. Thank you.
Quality 5 Lima Bravo, descend flight level 130, expect right base, runway 06.
Descend flight level 130, expect right base, runway 06.
Max 8 November Hotel, descend altitude 4,000 feet, cleared LS approach, runway 06.
Descend 4,000, cleared LS 06, Max 8 November Hotel. Take the speed brakes out here. I need to get down with the speed, and it is still very shaky. I hope that this is going to be better in the final. Transition, set altimeter 1027.
One, 0, 2, 7, set.
Approach checklist.
Approach checklist. Altimeters.
Set and checked. Set and checked.
1, 0, 2, 7, set. Approach checklist complete.
Code 1310, shuttle line Lima, thank you.
Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Captain, the cabin is secure. 1,000 to level.
Check.
Flight level 270. Max 3186.
Easy 6935, report you're passing altitude, climb flight level 330.
2.7 for flight level 330, easy 6935.
November 34 Mike Tango, Edinburgh, QNH 1027.
QNH 1027, November, frequent Tango. Easy 6935, requesting direct Calgary.
Easy 6935, route direct Haven.
Route direct Haven, easy 6935.
Speed brakes in. Flaps 1.
Speed check. Final approach fix, height checked, missed approach altitude not set. Flaps 1 set.
Max 318 Victor, turn left heading 190 degrees.
Turn left 190, Blue Max 318 Victor.
Flaps 5.
Speed checked.
Quality 5 Lima Bravo, turn right heading 340 degrees.
Flaps 5 set.
Buck 5.
1,000 to level.
And we're established.
Max 8 November Hotel, runway 06, surface wind 040 degrees, 9 knots, cleared to land.
Cleared to land 06, Max 8 November Hotel. Flaps 10.
Speed check. Flaps 10.
We need to pay attention now to get stable. Hi Drini!
Radio altimeter alive. Cabin crew, take your seats.
Get down.
Gear down.
Buck 10.
Cabin crew, seats for landing please. Seats for landing.
Flap 15.
Speed check. Flaps 15 set.
Auto thrust off.
Check.
Manual flight.
Check.
Runway inside.
Delta Oscar Lima Alpha Sierra 369. fine.
Flap 30.
Speed check. 1,000 feet, not stable. Flaps 30, set.
Flaps 40.
Speed check. Flaps 40, set.
Cleared. Landing checklist.
Stand by.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continues.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
40 green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Control clear to Orbigo from Harbour 1 Gillette departure, squawk 6466.
Clear to Underground with Harbour 1 Gillette departure, squawk 6466, easy 307 big stop.
Easy 307, clear, clear.
Cleared.
.500 feet.
Scottish Easy 6935, I gotta get up for just a minute.
Easy 6935, roger, report back.
Way too high here.
Quality 5, Lima Bravo, range 42 miles, runway 06, descend to altitude 6,000 feet, QNH 1027.
Plus, 100.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue.
Scottish Control, lost chance 4552, Havana, holding point runway 06 in Edinburgh, we are ready for departure.
Austin 4552, Scottish Control by Alpha 1, line up.
Speed break up.
By Alpha 1, line
No
up.
reverse engine 1 and engine 2.
Little jet 4, turn left, heading 300 degrees, descend flight level 70.
Left 300 degrees, descend level 7 there, no jet 6.
60 knots.
Max 8 November Hotel, vacate right, taxi holding point Alpha 15.
Vacate right and taxi holding point Alpha... sorry, say again, Alpha which one?
Alpha 15.
Alpha 15, Max 8 November Hotel.
Austin 4552, runway 06, surface wind 040 degrees, 9 knots, clear for takeoff.
Clear to takeoff, runway 06, Austin 4552.
Max 8 November Hotel, contact Edinburgh ground 121.750, bye-bye.
Okay to clean up. 12175 for Bloomers 8 November Hotel. Thank you very much for the help. See you later. Bye.
Good morning, Edinburgh ground, KLM 497 with you, Boeing 738 on stand 3 with Bravo, QNH 1027, requesting clearance to Amsterdam. KLM 497, stand by.
Edinburgh ground, hello, this is Bluemax 8 November Hotel on Alpha 15. To the gate, please.
Bluemax 8 November Alpha 8 November Hotel, Edinburgh ground, hello, taxi stand 1 Bravo via Alpha and Foxtrot.
Alpha and Foxtrot to stand 1 Bravo, Ryanair Bluemax 8 November Hotel. Terrain radar off. He said Foxtrot. Okay, so...
APU on the buses.
KLM 497 clear to Amsterdam Schiphol via the Thales 630 departure. Information Bravo is current QNH 1027 and squawk 7766. That's clear to Schiphol, runway 06 Tower 6 Delta departure, QNH 1027 and squawking 7766, KLM 497. KLM 497, read back correct.
So Scottish control is offline now.
The requested position is already assigned to another aircraft.
I don't know if this is work because we're going to stand 1 Bravo and not stand 1, so I'm not sure if this is working or not.
Three minutes.
Lights and doors.
Check. Cabin crew disarm doors and cross-check.
Cabin crew, doors to manual, please.
Set flight director off. Two blue, one red, engines dead.
Check.
Welcome to Edinburgh. Okay, and we...
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Yeah, I don't know. I want to go...
Cabin crew, the aircraft is secure. Please open doors. Thank you.
You are currently parked at the wrong parking position.
Oh, okay. It seems as if there is no... setup for this position here. Because I have to customize this parking position, which I don't want actually, because I thought... Okay, so... I know how to to use that now, but well, where's the menu? Menu there. Doors. Let's see if it's working in any way. The thing is, self-loading cargo doesn't recognize that the door is open.
The boarding requested.
So let's see. Well...
Station calling, readability was 3, very garbled.
Okay, anyways, we got that. Shutdown checklist.
Shutdown checklist. Fuel pumps off. Probe heat. Auto. Hydraulic panel. Set. Flaps.
Up, no light. Up.
Parking brake.
Set.
Engine start levers.
Cut off. Cut off.
Weather radar.
Off. Off.
Passengers
Off.
bus is
Shutdown checklist completed.
Okay, so landing rate was, by the way, 300 feet per minute.
Passengers reporting started.
Sorry, but I've got to say that is a really terrible mic. Better now. You're clear to Birmingham via the Gotham 1 Delta departure and squawk 5015.
Okay, so now I just switched frequency, and we now continue to set up IRS left can be used to set everything up because we're now preparing for the flight back to Dublin.
I'm out for the walk around.
So we need to hurry a little bit here. Only 25 minutes left. Okay, so there we go. I'm just setting up SimBrief right now.
Hi, the security and safety checks are all done. Are you good to start boarding?
Yes.
Thanks.
Passengers bus is coming.
So the departure is actually in 25 minutes. Okay, so okay, now Echo Golf Papa Hotel.
Passengers deboarding starting.
Passengers are still deboarding. Okay, flight plan requests. We should have, yeah, we have the route selected. So 8 Bravo Mike is the call sign, so we switch that. What the heck? There is a weird route. I don't think that... wait a second. Wait a second. Something is really wrong here. Okay, I'll have to redo that because the routing is totally weird. Okay, so let's see if it's working this time. Because the routing brought me back down to the Canary Islands, and that is, well, obviously not correct, right? So...
Do you want the keyboard Pro?
So reload the sim brief. Yes, now we have it. That's fine. Okay, reset. Voice recorder on. Okay, baggage unloading is done.
Refueling truck is on its way. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do.
Okay.
I'm back. No issues on the walk around.
Okay, let me load that up.
Fuel truck is in position. Please don't load aircraft until the fuel truck arrives and ask to do.
Okay, yeah, that looks good. Okay. Let me double check. Gossam 1 Delta departure. Gossam Blacker Nimat. Yeah, that's fine. Okay.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity.
Fuel quantity is 535.4. Okay, so let's see, the ATIS we still have runway 06 active, I guess. Information Charlie is current, runway U06. So we have the Gossam.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the desired fuel quantity. Okay, whatever. Catering vehicles are on their way. Boarding requested. Passengers bus is coming.
So we need to hurry up here now. Okay, so we have the Gossam 1 Delta departure off of runway 06. Speed transition is fine. And now we go here.
Hi, here's a fuel slip.
Thanks.
Welcome. Have a nice flight.
Payload, we have a zero fuel weight of 60.7 today. Invalid entry. Oh. 60.7. So. Eh? Why is that not working?
Passengers boarding starting.
Do I have to clear that? 60.7. Okay, now it's working. I don't know what's going on there. .7 reserves, 2.7, or actually, yeah, 2.7 is fine. Cost index, of course, is 6, and cruising level, according to the flight plan, it should be 280. I think I just used 220. transition altitude 5000. Cruising wind is 090 at 7. Oops. And the OAT is +2, so it's -26. Okay, and plan, well, 5.4 is correct. And 1 limit. So, let's see.
Passengers bus is coming.
I don't know why the fuel truck is still there. Should be gone already. So, cell temp is 40. We have a 24k departure. And let's double check with the departure. Noise abatement, the following procedures adhere to be departed.
Passengers boarding starting.
Okay, seems as if there is no noise abatement procedure in effect because the routing is already. Okay. So let me see. Gotham 1 Charlie departure. No, we have to do the 1 Delta departure. Noise preferential routes terminate at 6000. I don't understand why the fuel truck is still there. Let's make it. Because normally this is like they are not refueling, catering until refueling truck is gone. So something is wrong here. But anyway. Set that, and let's hope he disappears, otherwise, well, we just have to reset the position. So, so noise abatement procedure terminates at 6000, so we can select noise abatement procedure 1, that's okay. Flaps 5, CG is set, and then we have V speeds 138, 139, 146, so it's basically the same as in Cork. Cruise is set, descent forecast, request descent winds, and we can also check the meter for Dublin. QNH is 1026, so we can set that already, 1026. And the transition level is 6, or actually make it 6-1. Huh? 6-1. Okay. Load. There we go. Yeah, now they are starting to pack up. We have 15 minutes left. Before we need to depart, or before we need to get off block. 146. There's no controller online, so we can directly climb up to flight level 220. Okay. And then we can get to ground and request a clearance already. Check the ATIS again, we have information Charlie current. Edinburgh ground, hello, this is Bluemax 8 Bravo Mike stand 1 Bravo, type 737-800, information Charlie on board, QNH 1027, requesting clearance to Dublin please.
Bluemax 8 Bravo Mike Edinburgh ground, stand by, take flight AC65 Golf Papa, monitor Unicom 122.8, goodbye.
Monitor Unicom 122 display.
Bluemax 8 Bravo Mike, you're cleared to Dublin via the Gotham 1 Delta departure and Squawk 2727.
Clear Dublin via the Gotham 1 Delta departure, squawking 2727, Bluemax 8 Bravo Mike.
Bluemax 8 Bravo Mike, read back correct.
So, Gotham 1 Delta, that's what we planned. Transponder mode, well, let's first set 2727. Altitude reporting off. Okay. We can... Let's see.
Hi guys, here's the load sheet for you.
Thanks.
No problem, have a safe flight.
Okay, so, stand, pushback, noise abatement procedure 1. Threats none, derated, blades on, underweight, EPU no, anti-eyes no, procedure sit. Okay.
Are you ready for the departure brief?
Go ahead.
Okay, it's going to be a standard pushback and start off the stand. Taxi route will be as assigned by ATC. It'll be a left seat takeoff, using D-rated thrust. Planning a flaps 5 takeoff. Anti-eyes will be off. Standard reject actions to V1 as briefed. From V1, or if the calls continue, I will continue the takeoff as per the standard company procedures. We are under our maximum landing weight, so we are okay to make an immediate return. The departure routing will be via the ATC assigned SID, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. We'll use NADP1. Flight directives are on. Mine is master, yours is slave. Navigation radios are set. The NOTAMs and the aircraft defect log have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Departure brief complete.
74 Golf, we are star 24, information Charlie on board 77800. Requesting your high far clearance to Faro, please.
Pre-flight checklist.
Pre-flight checklist. Oxygen.
Tested 100%.
Tested 100%. Navigation transfer and displacement. Normal. Auto. Windows on. Pressurization mode selected. Auto. Flight instruments.
Heading 091, altimeter 1027.
Heading 091, altimeter 1027. Parking brake.
Released.
Engine start levers.
Cut off.
Pre-flight checklist completed.
So the APU is still running. Temperature can get a little bit cooler though. Hi Felix, very good morning or good afternoon. Nice to have you here in the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Coming in just in time for the second flight of today. We're just boarding up the last piece of luggage before we then finally make our way back to our home base, Dublin. Yep, so the boarding is completed.
Shannon 74 Golf, go ahead.
Shannon 74 Golf, I have just looked at your flight plan again, and flight level 340 is not valid for your destination. You can accept flight level 350 or 330.
Yeah, we can take 350, Shannon 74.
Hey guys, all packs are on board. Are we clear to close?
Clear to close.
Thanks, let me know if you need anything.
Shannon 74 Golf, we are ready for push start. Stand 24, QH 1027.
Shannon 74 Golf, stand 24, pushing start approved.
Push start approved, Shannon 74 Golf.
Okay, and we are ready for departure as well.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
That's actually really good. I'm just wondering, maybe he's pushing us straight back. I have no idea what he's actually doing, so it will be kind of a surprise.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Edinburgh ground to Bluemax 8 Bravo Mike, stand 1 Bravo. We are ready for push and start.
Bluemax 8 Bravo Mike, stand 1 Bravo, push and start approved.
Push and start approved, Bluemax 8 Bravo Mike. So everything is set, besides the heading, but we can set that to runway heading, just in case.
Locking gear.
Request pushback and start clearance.
Ground, Bluemax 300, requesting pushback and start clearance. Okay, cleared to push and start. Bluemax 300.
Before start checklist.
Before start checklist. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP?
V2 146, heading 061, altitude 22,000.
Takeoff speeds.
V1 138, VR 139, V2 146.
CDU pre-flight.
Completed.
Rudder and aileron trim.
3 and 0.
Taxi and takeoff briefing.
Completed.
Anti-collision light on. Before start checklist complete.
Start sequence is 2, then 1.
Check.
I'm not sure if I'm doing a straight push or... Actually, let's take nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
I don't think that's working. I think he's doing it wrong, but I'll just test it out.
Start at will.
Start right engine.
Start an engine 2. Oil pressure.
just have to have an eye here, because I think that he's turning us now into defense. There is no, like this position is not entered in the GSX config file, so I guess that he's just turning us into the wrong direction. Or maybe not. Maybe not. Well, we will see.
Shannon 74 Golf, we're ready for taxi.
Start number 1 engine.
Starting engine 1. Starter cut out. Number 2 stable. Oil pressure.
I don't know where he is pushing us. And Edinburgh ground, Blumix 8 Bravo Mike, just for information. We're getting pushed by GSX. I don't actually know where he's pushing us. We're not taxiing. Thank you very much. I just want to see where GSX is pushing us.
Starter cut out.
I just want to...
Number 1 stable.
Normally, he should push us into this gate here, so that we can then push out, but apparently he's not doing that. That's weird. Set takeoff flaps. Flaps
Check.
5. And Blumix 8 Bravo Mike, I think that he's pushing us on Foxtrot. At least that's what it looks like. Thank you very much. That's so weird. Okay, so flight controls, check.
Pack isolated.
Full left.
Roger.
Flight controls, check. Why is he doing the after landing procedure?
Check.
Nice, he's doing the after landing procedure. That's great.
Ready. Check.
Full left. Full right.
Cabin crew disarm doors and cross check.
Full left. Full right. Center. Full up. Full down. Center. Flaps 5. Flight controls, check. Full left, full right, center. Full up, full down, center. Full left, full right, center. Flight controls, check complete. So if he's not pushing us on Foxtrot, I'm gonna abort the pushback, because I don't want to get here onto the Alpha. I don't know where he's pushing. I mean, okay, you know what?
Please set parking brakes.
Okay, what?
Cockpit to ground.
Okay.
We have a good engine.
And Blumix 8 Bravo Mike, it looked like as he's pushing us
No, we're
on
not at
Alpha,
3
so we
minutes yet.
stopped here, and we need a taxi via Foxtrot and then Alpha altitude 06.
Max 8 from Mike, roger. You can taxi holding point Alpha 1, runway 06 via Foxtrot and Alpha.
Okay, via Foxtrot and Alpha to Alpha 1, runway 06, Blue Max 8, Bravo Mike. Thank you very much. That's really weird. Don't know what's wrong with that, but yeah. Before taxi checklist.
Before taxi checklist. Generators, double check that please. Probe heat on. Anti-ice off. Isolation valve closed. Engine start switches off. Recall. 3 minutes.
Checked.
Check. Auto brake. RTO. Engine start levers.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Idle detent.
Left is clear. Right
Flight
is
controls.
clear.
Checked.
Ground equipment.
Clear.
Clear. Before taxi checklist completed.
Needed to set everything here. That's really weird. I don't know what happened there. Where's this guy? He's over there, okay. Flaps are set. Request taxi clearance.
Ground, good afternoon. Blue Max 300, ready to taxi. Cleared to taxi. Blue Max 300.
Clear on the left.
Clear right.
Oh. Actually, we can even make the turn here, but...
Check.
Could have made a turn here, but I did make so much confusion there, so I just do what I requested, and yeah, so that's the disadvantage of FS2 Crew. Sometimes stuff is going wrong, and especially if you were like departing and he's doing the after landing procedure where he sets everything up for landing, or after landing. That's yeah, not really good.
Edinburgh, good morning. It's looking for to Yankee Mike, ATS 40 stand 25. Information Delta clearance for Sandra, please.
Before takeoff checklist.
Before takeoff checklist. Flaps.
Flaps 5, green light.
Stabilizer trim.
5.6 units.
Before takeoff checklist completed.
There's an approach coming in. So everything is set so far. Cork is set to 727. And the wind bag is showing us wind from this direction. actually receive the meter. No, wind is okay. 050 at 10. So I don't know why the wind back is... Oh no, of course. No, oh god. Never mind. Forget about it. Everything's correct, fine. So there's still an arrival coming in. There he is. Can you see him in the stream? I don't know, he's over here.
Blue Max 8, Bravo Mike, nothing further. Monitor Unicorn 122.8, goodbye.
Monitor Unicorn 122.8, thanks for the help, sorry for the confusion, and enjoy your Sunday. Blue Max 8, Bravo Mike.
You too.
Easy jet. Butter landing a little bit early, but butter. Okay, so...
Logan 40 Yankee Mike, stand 25, ready for push and start.
22 decimal.
Logan 42 Yankee Mike, stand 25, push and start approved. Fix approved, Logan 42 Yankee Mike.
Edinburgh traffic, Blue Max 8, Bravo Mike, approaching holding point Alpha 1, runway 06. Is there anything in the final?
Looks like a TG613, Bravo, vacated 06 at Charlie, Edinburgh.
Okay, so we get rid of the music, and then it's time for us to depart. Edinburgh traffic, Blue Max 8, Bravo Mike's lining up runway 06 for the Gotham 1 Delta departure.
Check.
Runway entry procedure.
Okay. Cabin crew, take your seats. Clear on the approach.
Double check again.
Cabin still not secure.
Edinburgh traffic, Blue Max 8, Bravo Mike's taking off runway 06, Gotham 1 Delta departure. Edinburgh traffic. Okay. Takeoff.
Thrust set. $80 knots. V1, rotate.
Positive rating.
Positive rate.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Select VNAV.
VNAV. 400 feet.
Select VNAV.
VNAV.
And one.
Check.
Flaps 1.
Speed check.
Flaps
Flaps
up.
1 set. Speed check. Flaps up, set.
Select Command A.
Autopilot on.
Transition set standard.
Standard set.
After takeoff checklist.
After takeoff checklist. Engine bleeds. On. Packs. Auto. Landing gear. Up and off. Flaps. Up. No lights. After takeoff checklist complete. Happy to release the cabin crew?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So we can see here a wonderful noise abatement procedure, basically. So we're departing runway 06 and then turning left directly to not overfly the city. And then we continue the left turn onto basically the river, so we don't get onto this land side here as well. And then, according to the route, yeah, we'll continue alongside the river, fly between those two. Well, this is just, I don't know, park or something. But we will avoid this city here. So you can basically see how the noise abatement procedure, or the noise abatement departure, is working. I didn't get the turn here, so we slightly violated basically the border here to the countryside, but yeah, overall that's fine. We're at 6,000. Yeah, but we need to be at 6,000 here. But now we can continue the climb. Or maybe not. Let's see. Gotham at flight level 6. We can delete that. We don't need it. So we can just continue the climb. And there we go. So London control is online, but nothing else. So I tried to land on the new runway. Let me check the flight plan. Which runway is active? Yeah, it's runway 10. So I tried to land at 10 left, the new runway, because it's closer to the terminal.
Flight level 100. Happy to release the cabin?
Yes.
Okay.
So the wind in Dublin is 080 at 9. QNH is 1026. So, oops, let's see, departure, arrival. So we're gonna land on 10 left, the new runway. And we're gonna fly the Nimat 2 Romeo arrival. Nimat 2 Romeo arrival. And then via Subov. What do we have? We have Ifpub, we have Subov and Oslex. Where's Batov? Oh, it's over there, okay. So the routing brings us to Ifpub. So we take the Ifpub transition. Check the flights. The Lex page, okay, nothing. Okay, that's fine. Forecast 1026, winds are in. We have a speed restriction of 250 below 10. And we're now overflying Glasgow here. Glasgow airport is somewhere back here. Let me see. Well, can't see him yet. But somewhere down to the right there is Glasgow airport. He should be... Oh, because that... Okay. Did I? No, autopilot is still engaged. Yeah, so Glasgow airport is somewhere here. There it is, Glasgow airport. Hi Travis. Oh, that's not good. I hope you get well soon. Thanks anyways for tuning in. And yes, I always enjoy Ryanair flights. Always great. Actually, is Ryanair flying to Inverness, by the way? I don't think so.
1000 to level.
See, Inverness. No, that was just EasyJet, Loganair. I have to say, EasyJet just have the more interesting destinations, or even more destinations than Ryanair. It's so great. They fly to like so many different destinations. EasyJet's also flying to Aberdeen. That's so great. But yeah, they are flying A320 and that's just too much for me. I just love the 737. Why does not EasyJet pick the 737 and fly it? I mean, not historically, I mean today. That would be great. So it's a very short flight. We have only about 25 minutes left. Let's see, 11:58. Yeah, and we're landing at like in 40 minutes, but that's of course because of the arrival with a lot of, you know, turns in it. Let me see, maybe we can shorten here or something. Wouldn't be that bad actually. Yeah, so we're coming in here, and then we have to fly this turn all the way. Actually, I could go, for example, I could shorten this one. Thanks, better. If I zoom out, oops, that maybe a little bit too much. Yeah. So like this turn is, I think, for noise abatement. Let me see. I don't know. Maybe it's noise abatement, or maybe it's just a procedure. Maybe we can shorten something. Yeah, it's interesting because the flight time, if I go straight to Dublin, would be 20 minutes. But because of this turn, it's 25 minutes. Top of descent is here past Belfast. You have control.
I have control.
So now it's time for the arrival procedure. So... okay, we expect the ILS 10 left. This approach altitude is, let's say, 3000. It's not set directly. Final approach fixed altitude is 3000. Final sector, yes, there is no other way, no other flight. Flaps 40. We're gonna go on a stand with no air stairs. No, with air stairs. And the minimum altitude is cut 1 200. Today we're gonna use the reversers both, as this is the final flight. We can then go auto brake 3 still. Okay.
Are you ready for the approach brief?
Okay.
The arrival routing will be via the ATC assigned star, complying with all published speeds and altitude restrictions. For an ILS approach, planning a flaps 40 landing. Final approach fixed altitude is 3,000 feet. Decision altitude is 200 feet. Missed approach altitude is 3,000 feet. Taxi route in will be as assigned by ATC. We'll be arriving at a remote stand. Descent speeds and navigation radios are set. Airport NOTAMs have been reviewed. Any questions, comments, or concerns?
No questions.
Approach brief complete.
I have control.
You have control.
Okay. Well, we are actually going quite slow. Let's see. Fuel at Dublin 3.1 if we continue like this. And according to the flight plan, I should have 2.8, so we can actually increase a little bit. Well, actually, so target speed 280 now. Yeah, fuel at Dublin 30, so we can even go faster then, I think. now recalculating, and still 3, so that's fine, we're going 300. Arrival time, by the way, is 12:44, so actually 40 minutes left. Don't need that, so we're a lot earlier than expected. Well, I could have gone to flight level 280 as well, but well, so be it. Flight level change, 2000 above, trip -10, minus, could even go up a little bit to save some fuel. What does the FMC gives us? Cruising optimal 382. Okay, so that might be a little bit too much here. Cruising 240 now. So with this way we will increase the ground speed a little bit. Be even faster. Okay. Approaching now, flight level 240. So if I have a look on the chart, we're going to fly the Nimat to Romeo arrival. So we need to be at flight level 230 or below at Nimat. That's why we have the soft descent here already. I didn't take that into consideration. But then we just have Akiva next. Okay. Let's see if the weather is still the same. .080 at 9, 18 degrees, 1026, that's fine. So Nimat, and then the next waypoint is Akiva 220 at flight level 80. I don't want... Oh no, it's Asta already. Well, we need to have that. Oh well. Alternate today is, by the way, Manchester. But the weather is fine, so we really don't need to divert to Manchester. I think if I clear out the Nimat transition, the Nimat restriction. Oh, it's still the same. Okay. Okay, it's still the same. So as soon as we cross Nelbo, I'm resetting the MCP altitude, 30 still. Speed-wise, it's fine. Target speed is 300 for the descent. I just want to be fast today. And we're passing Nelbo now, so we're switching the altitude down to 8,000, which is the first hard restriction. Seatbelt signs on as it's a little bit shaky here, and then we just wait until we start our descent in about 12 miles. Down there on the right side is Bishop's Court Air Force Base, down here. Descent checklist.
Descent checklist. Pressurization. Landing altitude is 250 feet. Recall. Check. Auto brake. Level 3. Landing data.
VREF 140, minimums 200 feet.
VREF 140, minimums 200 feet. Approach briefing.
Completed.
Descent checklist completed.
I don't really know why he's reducing the speed to 260 now. Target speed 0.61, but I'm not in the Mac area, so well, anyways, 12:36, 10 minutes earlier, or actually 8 minutes earlier. Even though we have to fly the complete procedure, or at least we have it in there. I mean, I could shorten that from Nimat straight to the turn here, but no, we're gonna fly the complete procedure. Actually, there is not much traffic. Why would we do that? Let's see. We go direct to uproute. That's better. I mean, there is no traffic in the area, so yeah, that saves us like 4 minutes here. And as there is no ATC online, no traffic around, nothing that we have enough space to do what we're just doing. There is one aircraft arriving from Cologne, which is an Eurowings A320, but he's far ahead of us. Yeah, now we're still having... That's kind of weird. I said... Yeah, he's holding Mach 0.612. And that is weird, because... $300 is fine. Oh, and I'm gonna open my recording program, if I can ever find it. There's so many windows open here. There it is. Okay. Oh, now there is Scottish Control online again. yeah, you can see weather is actually really good. No clouds. It's perfect. There's a deceleration point here where we reduce the speed to 250 knots. Nice short flight here, 30 minutes only. These hops are always nice. Short hops. Also flights from like Cork to Dublin or Kerry to Dublin. Shannon to Dublin. After output, another hard constraint would be, well, we need to be at flight level 800, flight level 80, until the final turn, basically. Did I select IFPUB now for the arrival? I'm not quite sure. ILS. Okay, and then we go straight to Suboff. Max 220 knots at 4,000. Suboff. Yeah, okay. That's good. That's perfect. And we're getting close to the deceleration point here. Dublin is on the left side here. Back there is Dublin. So this is the deceleration point with 250 knots. This is the point where we reach it, and this is the deceleration point for reducing the speed to 220 knots. And this aircraft, by the way, up here is a Lufthansa Cargo Air MD-11 flying from Berlin to, I think it's Quebec in Canada. Or Gander. It's Gander, yeah, of course. Quebec is closer to Montreal. Okay, so drag required. Okay, we get the drags out. There are two aircraft approaching Dublin, and neither of the two is broadcasting its intentional Unicom. So I'm not doing this as well right now, but they're close. They're both on the final now. So one is approaching one to the left, the other one to the right. Wonderful parallel approach, but none of them is talking on Unicom. That's interesting. So we get rid of the speed brake.
Prepare for landing.
Get also rid of the music here now. Or actually, we can listen to the song to the end.
Flight level 100.
Terrain radar on. Landing lights are on. Uh, 1026 on standby. Set. And Now, when we approach this deceleration point here, the aircraft reduces to 220 knots, or at least that's what it should do. Let's see. Yeah, and we need to be at flight level 80 at output, and we can see the green line is a little bit in front of it because we're reducing the speed, and therefore also reducing the rate of descent.
1,000 to level.
So let's see. And we're now passing it. There we go. And now the yellow speed bug should go down. It doesn't. 220 knots. It is. It is going down, but very, very slightly. We can see here the number is moving 240. Okay. So 220 knots and flight level 80, perfect. So now we go down to 4,000. I think that's the next one we have. Yeah, at or above 4,000 exactly. The aircraft holds flight level 80 until we're past this waypoint here, and then it starts its descent down to 4,000 feet. Well, actually, we're not overflying IFPUB. Ah, SUBUF is 4,000 as well. Okay, SUBUF is 4,000 as well. Or actually, hard constraint is 3,000, so we can set 3,000. Speed brake is in. I always love to fly Ryanair. It's just great. And doing the next turn. We have the localizer already. Oh, I always forget that, but runway 10 left. We have nice weather, so we can do a radius of 4 miles and 10 miles. So at 10 miles we want to be at flaps 5. At 4 miles we want to be gear down flaps 15 or even further. So let's double check if there is a controller online. Maybe tower or something. Nope. Oh, and Scottish control is offline again. Flaps 1.
Speed check.
I want to be flaps 1 already because I just want to make sure that we can
Flaps 1 set.
start our descent without increasing too much speed. Actually, we can stay a little bit faster here. Whoops. 210, that's fine. Clean speed. We are very far out. Yeah, 25 miles out here. I don't know why I did that. So I shortened NEMA to save some time, but then I flew out 25 miles, which is obviously not necessary at all. So yeah, the aircraft is now descending. At Zubov I set flaps 5, and at 10 miles I select gear down and flips 15. And we have the local pressure. Transition set altimeter 1026.
One 013 set.
Okay, that's interesting. I have to turn off the standard by myself and then set it. So yeah, but he set 1026. Okay. Approach checklist.
Set. Approach checklist. Altimeters.
1026. Set.
1026. Set. Approach checklist completed. Flight deck. Okay, thanks. Cabin, the cabin is secure.
There is the airport. I can select VOR lock. VOR lock.
Check. To level.
Flaps 5.
Speed check.
Bug 5.
Flaps 5 set.
Wow, it's windy. 15 knots here. Headwind is 15 knots. But we will get more stable once the gear is down. Actually, we can do that now. Gear down.
Gear down. Final approach fix, height checked, missed approach altitude is set.
Holy moly. That's windy.
Radio altimeter alive.
What
Cabin crew, take your seats.
the heck is going on here? Flaps 15. Okay, do manual flight. Manual flight.
Check.
Flap 15.
Speed check. Flaps 15 set.
Set speed 145.
145 set.
Flaps 25.
Speed check. Flaps 25.
Unfortunately, I didn't record that. Flap 40.
Speed check. Flaps 40 set.
Landing checklist.
Landing checklist. Engine start switches.
Continuous.
Speed brake.
Armed.
Landing gear.
Down.
Flaps.
40 green light.
1,000 feet. Stable.
Flaps 40 green light.
Landing checklist completed.
Cleared.
.500 feet.
Continue. Landing.
Approaching minimums.
50, 40, 30, 20.
Dublin traffic, 945, landing up from
Speed brake up. Reversers normal. .60 knots.
Auto brake off. Okay to clean up. Dublin traffic, Blue Max 8 Bravo Mike, runway 10 left vacated. Okay, terrain off. TCAS off.
Roger. Check.
Nope.
APU on the buses.
So I'm just checking here where the gate is. 109 Charlie. Lights and doors.
Three minutes.
Brake set. APU is on the buses. 2 blue, 1 red, engine stead.
APU on the buses.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Dublin. Landing rate was 170.
The boarding requested.
Well, there's a big stair and there is a small stair coming. Okay, so that was it so far. Let's see. Don't have time anymore. I need to leave, but I want to have a look on the landing again. So let's see, did we... Yeah, landing rate 180, perfect. Okay, so let's replay, and it came in a little bit too high.
Don't sink.
came in a little bit too high here, but actually I have to say the wind was quite heavy. You can see here it's changing a lot from 5 to 10 knots and stuff like that.
Too low, terrain.
So it's
too low, terrain. Too
Is it cargo doors? Oh, the cargo doors are open. Yeah, I was floating a little bit too much, but very smooth. Very smooth. Really good approach here. Wonderful. Okay, so as I said, I really don't have time, so that was it for today. Thank you very much, guys, for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed it as well, and I hope to see you guys next time. So enjoy your weekend, and from my side, that was it. Bye bye.